So it's very, very competitive down there. Chariot is in there, Reynolds Chariot, the world junior 1500 metre champion. Can he convert that junior accolade into a senior race here? And they're starting to gather on the shoulder of Abel Kipsang. World indoor bronze medalist over 1500 metres in Belgrade 18 months or so ago. 2:51 through 1200 metres. Kipsang coming under pressure from the youngster Chariot. So you've got to be careful, you've got to run your own last 250. If you surge to hold off the move from someone else, that could really cost you down the home straight. But Abel Kipsang looks full of running. Maybe he was only in 4th gear until he sensed Reynolds Chariot on his shoulder, and then he found himself a little bit more. But it is two Kenyan men going for it side by side here in Nairobi as they move through with 80 metres to go. Has Kipsang got anything left? But no, Reynolds Chariot, the 18-year-old, strides away in the last 50 metres. He uses the noise, the crowd, the occasion. 3:32. That will be a new personal best for Reynolds Chariot. And that was a really calm, calculated race.
Well, here we go, a very busy field. Everybody wanted a spot in this race. It is 49:38. Well, Hannah, even inside what the rest of the field asked for, look at this. What, some 10-15 metres gap on the rest of the field.
We're certainly going to lose Khaled Ben Mahdi at this stage, the pacemaker. I was wondering whether Kamai was a pacemaker as well, but it doesn't look like he is. I saw a big move from Timothy Chariot as he suddenly realised what was going on, but he's been swallowed up by the pack on the outside. As we move through with 200 to go, keep your eye on Chepo Chite of South Africa. He finished fantastically fast in Botswana.
Well, Kemai, I think with 100 metres to go, his race is done. And it is Kinyamal of Kenya. He's finishing very strong. He's hitting the front at the moment, but his teeth are gritting. As it is Chito, I think it's Chito who's come in, or a lot of men in this race. And the youngster, Emmanuel Wanyoni of Kenya, the 18-year-old, who finished so good down that home straight. Overhauling the two-time Commonwealth Games champion, Kip Keino. There is Mora. She was so impressive 2 weeks ago, winning the first Continental Tour in Gaborone. And we are away successfully this time. Look at Nadora, the pacer on the outside. She's gone hurrying off, hasn't she, round that first bend. So let's look at that clock. Well, it's 55:74, and the pacemaker herself decides to step off at this point. Mary Mora still in front. Desta is now making her way round the outside. Segosso is pacing herself incredibly well. She's just looking to the side of her, seeing what she has to do, who's around. But look at that, Mary Mora, she took one look. Once she got to 600 metres, the pace has slowed significantly, but Mary Mora with 100 metres to go, she'll be pumping her arms. She's not got it easy. Desta is right behind her as Mary Mora looks to take this win in the women's 800 metres in Nairobi. The crowd are on their feet. Listen to that uproar. What sort of time will it be? Well, 1:58.85. That pretty much went to script.
Lovely to see celebrations of Mary Mora as soon as she's across the line.
This is the men's 400 metres, and we were really looking forward to watching this one. The world leader in lane 5, Samu Konga from Zambia. Here he is there in lane 5. You can see he's only got the man, Gilles Biron from France, outside him at that moment. But look inside now. Here's Vernon Norwood. Vernon Norwood has gone a lot steadier through that first 200 metres. But Samu Konga, he is known for having a trademark fast finish. Biron running really well there on the outside. Vernon Norwood gritting his teeth, but there is that fast finish. It's looked a little bit more scrappy than it did a couple of weeks ago. But Samu Konga has took the win again. That is 2 from 2 from the man from Zambia. I think the clock said 44.2. Indeed it did, 42.27. Well, In fact, I can tell you that time was rounded down by 0.02 of a second to 44.25.
This man took the win in Botswana. Ferdinand Omanyala. So Omanyala flanked by some really classy American sprinters here in Nairobi. It's a good start from the big men in the middle. Ferdinand Omanyala trying to stay relaxed. He's under pressure, but he's not showing it at all. Ferdinand Omanyala this time drives all the way to the line. No showboating, no time for smiles to his competitors. Ferdinand Omanyala delivers what the home crowd wants again.
Didn't have the fastest start. It was about the third fastest man away, but it's from here, isn't it? It's the second half of his race where he really powers away from the rest of the field.
As might Twanisha Terry of the United States. She picked up a good 4th place in Doha. She won the Botswana Golden Grand Prix as well. So a lot of these athletes having a lot of fun on the tour here. Well, Twanisha Terry at the moment just getting into her running, pulling Zoe Hobbs with her, but it is going to be Twanisha Terry, 10:87.
But it was the athlete, the world #1, Yaroslava Mahuchik, who did take the victory. Well, over 2 meters. How many times have we said that about this young woman? See how much respect she has from her compatriots, from all the athletes that who compete against her.
Sha'Carri Richardson will go in lane 5. There was a nervous pause there. I was thinking, is she going to come out of those gates? But she is here. Sha'Carri Richardson. Clean start in the women's 200 metres. Sha'Carri Richardson powering around the bend. Can she convert that into the straight? She looks tall, she looks smooth. Sha'Carri Richardson powers down this track here in Nairobi. She's got 40 metres to go. She celebrates, arms aloft, punches down as well. 22.08 from Sha'Carri Richardson. And she didn't even have to use her arms in the last 40 metres or so. It's not going to hit the world lead. That will stay with Julian Alfred, 21.91. That is going to rewrite the meeting record here. Sha'Carri Richardson enjoying the atmosphere here in Nairobi.